Welcome in. We did a spiel all over again. Welcome into our first session of Strixhaven Curriculum of Chaos. For those of you who are new here, I am Parko the Viking. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch, doing D&D, mini painting, video games, pretty much everything. Our ragtag group of intrepid heroes includes the lovely and talented Mermary playing Toves. We have Cornelius Fields, Lela the Rhys, Arion, and Aella Crisp. And I did not practice any of those names ahead of time, so I may pronounce every one of them. Welcome in. Everybody say hi, and we'll get going.
Hello. We are very quiet. Doomed is saying that sound is quiet.
But I'm quiet? Or just in general sound is quiet?
I think voices.
Okay.
Parko is at least. Okay.
I've got my mic higher than usual, but let me see if something changed here. Give me a second.
Background is louder than voices.
We turned on the back.
I was gonna say you're a little low compared to the background on Monic there. That all.
How is that? Is that better?
The fire is really crackling. Okay. Well, we'll give it a second.
Yep, let me get Sirenscape turned down a little bit. And I've got myself turned up, so hopefully...
Yep, I'll continue watching chat.
All right. Well, don't watch chat too closely because we are going to start with the introduction of Toves.
Why me first? Okay.
You wake up early in the morning, ready to start your new adventure. The scent of cooked wild beast and rock eggs waft through your yurt. You rub the sleep out of your eyes, happy to know that Itha had cooked up a big breakfast, but also knowing that it would be a big breakfast. As you head to the table, you can hear, or rather feel, that your giantess mother is up and about, frantically making sure you have a full stomach before you head off to your first day of school. You see her setting out a feast fit for the Storm King, and you sit down in your specially made chair to begin feasting. Your mother puts her hand on your head as she walks past, fully engulfing your halfling-sized head in her hand. "Are you ready to leave the mountaintop, little one?" she asks as she sits down to eat.
Well, yes and no. I mean, I haven't really ventured far, but I know that I need to figure out what's going on so I can get it under control.
I have faith in you, my daughter, that no matter what happens, you will be able to handle it with the strength and determination befitting one of your power and stature.
Thanks, Mom.
As you push your way back from the table, you grab your axe and prepare to teleport to your new home, Strixhaven Magical Academy. Your mother, a master of arcana in her own right, had already drawn the single-use teleportation sigil as per the instructions that accompanied your acceptance letter. As she speaks the final words of power, the sigil comes to life in a flash of bluish-green fire. She turns to you and says, "Hurry on, little one. Just remember, no matter what you face, you're my child. Face it with all the ferocity and strength of the Storm Lords." You step through the sigil, and the familiar yurt disappears as you find yourself in a large common room.
Like, okay, yeah, no, large. But it's going to feel small compared to what I know. So I'm gonna look around. Knee knockers, hoisted over my shoulder and be like, okay, let's figure out where we go.
All right. Cornelius, you awaken with the crowing of the rooster and the smell of a heavy, hearty breakfast. You hear your mother in the kitchen clearing away plates and scrubbing dishes. You get dressed and mosey into the kitchen to see most of the breakfast has already been eaten. Your father and brothers nowhere to be seen. Your mother sees you come in and sets food in your spot. Your father's already gone out to the fields. It would be good on you to say bye before heading out, she suggests as you begin eating.
I sure will, Ma. Do you need any help here before I go?
Now, as usual, I'll be able to get this taken care of on my own. But thank you for asking.
I still can't believe it. A real college.
Well, I just hope that whatever you're looking for there, you find. I'm not sure why you weren't able to be happy here, but whatever you're looking for, I do hope it is found.
Thanks, Ma. I'm not quite sure what I need. I'm looking for it myself, but shucks, Ma, I'm gonna miss you.
I'll miss you too. You go scurry on out there and see your paw before it's time to leave.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, so you go out to the fields. You see your father in the familiar location, out working the fields, plowing, getting ready for the harvests. He sees you approach, and he doesn't really stop what he's doing. He just keeps on with what he's doing, as he always does. He seems to have a little bit of a concern, maybe fear for whatever is going on with you these days. As you approach, he just looks at you and goes, "Then what?"
Yes, sir.
I don't know why you're leaving us and why you gotta wander away, but whatever you do, you just make sure you do the family proud, understand?
Well, Paul, I'm not too sure how all these things keep happening to me, but I aim to figure it out and just try not to mess up too much anymore. I'll do my best to do you proud.
All right, boy. Well, you better head off, otherwise I'm going to find something for you to do here. So,
Yes, sir.
you head out to the barn, where, with the help of Todd, you were able to recreate the teleportation sigil. You quietly chant the words of power as the sigil roars to life. You step through as the familiar farm disappears around you, and a loud, busy common room appears. Looks like Ty was right. You can do anything with his help. Lela, you wake up in a very similar, albeit very different circumstance as Cornelius. The rooster crowing, the din of hammer on anvil in the distance, and the smell of a hearty breakfast. However, when you step into the kitchen, you're met with a kiss on the forehead from your mother. Your dad's in the forge, as you can probably tell. Goes and needs a new shoe, and your father's making one up before putting her to work. Eat up, and then go see him before you set off, dear. Concern crosses your mind for a moment as Rosie's your favorite horse, but you know your dad's loving and capable and will take good care of her.
Yes, ma'am. I'll let me just let me get this up, and I'll go see Dad.
All right, you go out to the barn slash forge and find your father toiling over the anvil. You spend quite a bit of time here yourself, working metal into tools. You wonder if maybe your newfound abilities didn't possibly help your skill at smithing. Just as you're losing yourself in thought, you realize the hammering has stopped, and you look up to see your dad smiling. Lose yourself again?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you there.
Your dad looks up at you and smiles and says, "Did you lose yourself again?"
Oh yes, just the sound of the steel. It calls to me. I kind of just get drawn in sometimes.
Well, you always were one for learning new skills and trying to figure things out. And, well, as much as we tried to keep you a little more grounded and keep your head in reality, well, turns out maybe your definition of reality is just a little bit different than mine. And I hate to see you go, but this seems to be something that you got your heart set on, and maybe if this will help keep you safe, then I'm all for it. You got your books and your scrolls all packed up?
I do. I do. I'm ready to go, and you'll see, Dad. This is going to be a good thing for the farm. I'll be able to help out so much more when I've learned everything.
With that, your mom comes outside and you hug them both. You move over to the sigil that you'd created, speak the power words, and watch as the sigil roars to life. You wish your Aunt Shannon could have been here to see that, but you realize that probably would have caused issues today. You smile, step into the sigil, as the world of Strixhaven comes to life in front of you. In the pre-dawn quiet, Rhys stood before the packing crate, his mother's careful preparations laid out for inspection. A small bronze censer, a roll of parchment for sacred texts, and a brand new, pristine silver chalice. It was a perfect portrait of his mother's expectations. Pick up the chalice. To your mother, it was a vessel for divine communion. To you, it's a gaudy, ornate thing, far too heavy for a quick getaway. You set it down, and as your fingers find the faint, almost imperceptible seam on the lip of the chalice, a subtle imperfection, a tiny thought sparks in your mind, and you move your hands over it in a practiced fluid motion as the chalice vanishes. In its place, a small polished stone sits on the velvet cloth. It's a simple stone, a bit of the earth, nothing special to anyone else. You had acquired it from an artisan's booth and had since imbued it with a minor illusion, making it seem to flicker with captured starlight. This was your communion, a communion with a world of your own making, a quiet rebellion against the weight of your mother's dreams. You smile faintly. No one would ever know. This was your true packing list, a list of secrets and self-sufficiency. You gather your things and head downstairs, your mother waiting, rather impatiently. However, as she sees you, she smiles. There you are. Today, your destiny awaits. Everything you've ever wanted, everything we have ever wanted, begins to come true today. Lear be praised. Come, there isn't much time. Your father has prepared the sigil. You see your father preparing to deliver the words of power to activate the sigil when he looks up at you and smiles. Have anything you'd like to say before you head out?
I'll miss you, Dad. I'll do my best to promote the rules of House Varian. I'll make us look good.
Your father smiles and says, I know you will. And your mother comes over and she puts her hands on your shoulders and says, come now. Your training and destiny await you. You look at both of your parents, you smile, and step backwards into the sigil as your home in the Celadon Forest fades and is replaced by the bustle of excitement in the new student center at Strixhaven. You let out a deep sigh of relief, knowing that you are now, finally, free to follow your own path.
Big sigh.
Big sigh.
I think he just starts getting to lay the land, seeing what's around here.
Okay. Aella, you awaken to familiar smell of thin air and the clouds, the din of shanties on deck, and the sounds of sailors working. As with every morning of your life, you've awoken on the Sovereign Gale, the airship of the famed cartographer and captain, Lireth Crisp. This ship has been your playground. However, it has been one short since you were 15, when your mother left to chart the treacherous Wormwind corridors and never returned. It's now 3 years later. You've been raised by the crew, your adopted family as excited, proud, and apprehensive as any blood family would be, knowing that today is the day their little girl leaves home for the first time. Walk out on deck, blinking the bright sun out of your eyes. You love everyone on this ship, but today of all days, you long for your mother. Lirith should have been here to see you off, but like every day of the past 3 years, she isn't. Aella sees Maeve Windmere, mother's second in command and best friend, and you rush over to talk to her before leaving.
Oh, Maeve, what do you think this is going to be like?
Well, I don't rightly know. I don't have a lot of schooling other than what I've learned under your mother. But you're a special one. You've always been a special one. And if anybody's going to be able to handle this, it's going to be you. And she reaches out. She starts to put a hand on your shoulder. And then instead, she pulls you in for a deep hug. You've got this. Make us proud. Make your mother proud. And come back to us in one piece, you hear?
I feel like that's all I ever do is trying to make Mama proud, and I'm gonna do my best, and hopefully I'll be back in a few years.
You approach the teleportation sigil. You carefully drew it yourself, and each and every member of the crew has taken turns guarding it to make sure nothing changed before it could be used. You speak the words of power, and the sigil roars to life, with many of the crew cheering. You turn to the crew, tear in your eyes, smile, and say goodbye as you step into the sigil. The ground is suddenly rock solid, with no movement at all, and it takes you a moment to get your land legs under you as you look up and see a sign that says, "Welcome, new students." For the first time, you are all standing in the same room. There's a very large common room. This is the new student center right here in the middle of Strixhaven Academy, surrounded by all of the different colleges throughout the academy. You see signs that point to Lorehold College, Prismari College, Wandrix College, Silverquill College, and Witherbloom College. You also see signs pointing you to the cafeteria, the libraries, because there are multiple here, to the training grounds, and to the dormitories. It's all rather overwhelming at the moment, but you all take a moment, get your bearings, and figure that, well, this is it. This is school, and this is the start of your new life at Strixhaven. What would you like to do?
Look, after taking my time and kind of looking around, I'd want to keep up appearances, at least initially, find clerics, debaters, so maybe a quiet spot in the library, somewhere that looked faintly religious.
Okay. As you start to look around,
I'm gonna.
go ahead.
I'm gonna check and make sure that my bag satchel is fully secured and nothing has escaped, and all contents are still inside.
Okay. Okay, but everything seems to be exactly where it's supposed to be. You don't see any issues with the bag. You don't see any issues with your, everything is exactly as it is. You are, it's still a little weird to you to be on solid ground, right? It's those things where you've been so used to your entire life being on an airship, and only setting off on land on the very rare occasion that you leave the ship while you're as docked. So this is going to be variance, but you're figuring it out. Everything you've got is there. Yeah, you're in good shape. Okay, as you are checking everything out, you see a gentleman come over. You assume gentleman, at least, because this is an owlin, right? You've never seen a creature like this before. Looks like a mix between an owlbear and a man, but it is basically just an owl creature. Comes over and very specifically asks all of the new students to join him, as it is going to be time soon to begin picking the college that you would like to attend, and he gives you an overview of each of the colleges. And he starts with Lorehold College. Lorehold is the College of Archaeomancy, a term that describes the exploration of ancient things through magic. Its mages explore the past by poring over archaeological sites and calling forth magical energy from old tomes and summoning the spirits of long-dead historical figures. Lorehold mages travel far and wide across the world, gathering relics of bygone ages and learning dead languages to unpack the secrets of history. Lorehold College is devoted to the study of history, broadly understood to include the various aspects of culture, behavior, and social relationship that shape historical events. Its studies include various subdivisions of history, military history, social history, cultural, archaeology, anthropology, psychology, religion, and economics. It overlapped with Ismari College in the field of art history, with some students splitting their studies between the two colleges. Lorehold mages use their magic to unearth secrets and share in the niche. Ismari, the College of Elemental Arts, is devoted for the study and practice of art intertwined with magic. The mage students of... Why did that stop? The mage students of Prismari wield magic in spectacles of creativity, masterpieces of showy, over-the-top magic. They use elemental magic to express who they are and how they see the world, often combining different types of energy: fire, water, air, earth, lightning, heat, and cold, in powerful expressions of conflict and harmony. Let's see. The next college is Quandrix College. Quandrix is the College of Numeromancy, a term that encompasses the study of patterns, fractals, and symmetries to wield power over the fundamental mathematics of nature. Quandrix mages can summon creatures made of fractals or turn abstract theories into towering, spiraling patterns. They love to expand and multiply. They can increase their knowledge or size by bending numbers. They dwell in the overlap between the theoretical and the natural. From the fabric of their robes to the nature of their spells, they make use of repeated elements, clever symmetries, and surprising geometry to express the complex traits they study. Silverquill is the College of Eloquence, and its mages, stylish, intimidating, and driven, are masters of the magic of words. They create spells from spoken word, battle poetry, or magical manifestations of the written word, scribbling patterns of runic ink in the air. These mages make for natural leaders, fiercely competitive, with a piercing wit and a never second place in attitude. And finally, at Witherbloom, the College of Essence Studies, mages draw power from the opposing forces of life and death. These mages brew their spells from natural components and the essence of living creatures, using that power to heal or harm a living or to raise or entreat the dead. They can cause entire forests to blossom out of nowhere or call down old curses that scourge flesh from bone. Some Witherbloom mages defend ecosystems from deletion, while others revel in the power of corruption. They're at home riding zombie crocodiles down a languid river, picking herbs for a potion to treat a disease, brooding over a chorus of swamp frogs, or summoning fearsome avatars of the intro.
Sounds awful. Messy.
Very messy. The Owlin individual who came up in tells you that the day has finally arrived. Bless you. You have moved to campus. You have picked up your tomes and uniforms, and you are about to embark on your academic careers at Strixhaven. So,
Do we have to wear these robes all the time?
young man, you most certainly do. It is what shows that you're a master of the mystical arts, or at least trying to be. While at Strixhaven, you will wear your robes, you will wear your uniform, and you will keep your tomes on at all times.
So
Are we allowed to
I assume-
change style of our room?
No, it is a uniform. Uniforms are called uniforms for a reason. Please now follow me to the Biblioplex. And with that, he get you all lined up. And
There's an awful lot of big words.
I'm sure you will come up be just fine, young man.
Yes, sir. I'll do my best. Yes, sir.
All right. So let's get your tokens out on the screen from this.
I have a quick question for you. Is it just the 5 of us in this group, or are we in a group of 100?
You're in a group of hundreds of new students. There. See, I got who we got? Rhys, we've got Toves, let's get Lela on here. Cornelius and Aella. And you guys are all down here. All right. Majestic marble archways, tomes seemingly stacked for miles, and the infectious energy of hundreds of young adults fill the biblioplex, the grand library at the heart of Strixhaven University. The sights, sounds, and sparks of magic in the air are wondrous. Your acceptance letter stated that you will be reporting to the Bibliotex's Hall of Oracles and receive instructions on new student orientation. The hall sits at the center of the Biblioplex's first floor, and you can already see additional students gathering there.
Hey, I ain't ever seen a place this big. Have you seen a place this big before?
I mean, it's pretty average size, but yeah. I'm gonna start like elbowing my way towards the front of the pack so I can actually fucking see, and I'm gonna be muttering the entire time like, why is everybody so fucking short? I can't duck under legs or anything. This is ridiculous.
This is nothing. It's these fucking spiders.
By the way, you guys can all should all be able to move your tokens. Charles.
I cannot. Sorry, Belinda.
Cornelius is just soaking this place in. There's not an inch of this place he's not trying to get a look at. Just, it's way different than a dirt field.
I beg, can you try moving yours now?
So Rhys is a little worried. This is a lot like the temples that he didn't like back at home. So it's bigger, it's much bigger, but he's a little anxious because it was giving off the same vibe.
Okay. But try now, please.
Still cannot. We can battle
figure that out.
that later. Yep. You'll just have to, help me. Sorry, beloved.
Right. The Biblioplex has the following features. The ceilings throughout the first floor of the Biblioplex are 50 feet high. You cannot see the second and third floor ceilings as of yet. However, you're assuming from having seen this outside that this is a huge building. As in all Strixhaven buildings, the stairs and steps leading into and within the Biblioplex are enchanted to move and reshape for full accessibility. A runic circle is painted on floor near each staircase in the Biblioplex, as well as the top and bottom of the steps leading to the main entrances. Students of all years and colleges can be found in the Biblioplex, as can professors from all the colleges. Right now, you are, you find yourself standing just at the information desk. There are 3 faculty-appointed librarians working there. And as they see you, and you guys are all just staring in awe, she snaps her fingers and points, and you see that the Owlin gentleman has begun to move on. So you and about a dozen other first-year students all hurry up and move up to the Hall of the Orcs, where you find the Owlin individual standing there. And an almost sacrosanct sense of calm descends as you step into the Hall of Orcs. Brilliant scholars, says a rich, soothing voice radiating from the hall's central snarl of glowing energy. Your attention, please. As you are now Strixhaven University students, the storied Biblioplex will be your second home for research, studies, and even leisure. There's just one task to accomplish before you officially embark on your academic journey. A small parchment materializes in front of each of you as well as the other first-year students, and I can't believe that we're going to start this off with a riddle. The parchment presents a list of clues. The rules are simple, the voice says. Each clue on this list will lead you to a different location in the Biblioplex. Simply travel to the area each clue references and perform the action the clue suggests. Time is of the essence. You have only until the end of the day to finish your hunt. Solve as many clues as you can, because at each location, you may win a prize. Now then, off you go. Clue 1. Actually, you know what? I'm going to see if I can do this in just this. Doesn't look like I can. So clue 1, you'll forget all about any trouble or plight. You know what? I'm going to copy and paste these in. You're pasted into the chat. Let me know if you can see it.
Yep.
Yeah. Clue 1, you'll forget all about any trouble or plight when you step forward and are ensnarled in light. Clue 2, alumni commission works when they retire, seeking promising young mages to inspire. Clue 3, each group deserves a free treat for their investment. Serve up this list and enjoy your refreshment. Clue 4, these leafy beds aren't always what they seem. Give them a pat and see what you glean. Clue 5, some stars are ancient, enduring and bright, but others, maybe you, are born on opening night. So, in the Biblioplex, the areas that you have available to you are the main entrance with the enchanted marble stairs that lead up to the Biblioplex's entrance doors, the Biblioplex Lounge, which has luxurious... as players, do you guys see the numbers on the map, like B8, B4, B7?
We got logos.
You have logos, okay?
That has circles with bases on them.
Oh, those are people. Those are other
Toves.
Ping the map.
Okay. Yeah, so B2 is the lounge. Luxurious couches and sturdy tables furnish this spacious area. Students, employees, and staff members often use this lounge to relax between shifts in the student store, the Biblioplex Cafe, or elsewhere in the library. And you have student cafe seating. This area typically holds 21 students, all of them studying, eating, chatting, or even sleeping. This is the all of these circles are information desks. So there are 3 of them total. I think it's 3 spread out throughout the library. This is the student store. The small shop is stocked with books, equipment, and gear useful as academic supplies. The store's manager is named Rolf Lundquist, a friendly Strixhaven staff member known for his ability to fashionably mix and match items of university apparel. At the Biblioplex Cafe, one wall is covered with a mural made from a living tree's roots, which move occasionally and make the entire place feel alive. The ceiling is covered in painted leaves, which change colors depending on the season, thanks to a permanent illusion effect. Up to 10 students are typically present here during the day. Ordinarily, more students work here, but during orientation, the cafe's manager, Aella Fitzbottom, is working alone. He is charmingly perky and has a mind like a steel trap when it comes to recognizing students. However, organizational skills are somewhat lackadaisical. Over here, these rooms that all look like this are all lecture halls. There are 4 of them on the first floor. Out here, these large seating tables. This is the study area. It's an open study area featuring simple wooden tables and chairs. Over here, these areas, which there are multiple of as well, are book gardens. Quiet areas, students sit on the grass and study among lush foliage. Sometime last year, 3 awakened shrubs wandered in here and settled in each garden, and the university has welcomed them to stay. Here in the middle, on either side of the Hall of Oracles, is the main stacks. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves fill the center and the east end of the library's first floor, with the denser east stack under a magic effect that shifts them when students approach, creating space to stand single file between. These books are mostly introductory texts, and first-year students are often directed here by their instructor. We've already discussed the Hall of Oracles in the middle. Up. Where's it? Over here in the corner is the Student and Alumni Art Gallery. It is a crisp-looking room featuring white walls and columns that stretch from floor to ceiling. Displayed on or within these are art pieces representative of various media. Here in the back, directly behind the Hall of Oracles, is the amphitheater. This impressive stage is used for lectures, assemblies, and as a gathering place in case of emergency. Magic steps lead up to the stage from the floor of the library, and members of the Play Actors Drama Guild often use this stage to meet and rehearse when the Rose stage on Silver Quill's campus is unavailable. You thought 4 could also be the cafe? You thought 4. I don't know what that means. Oh, you're talking about clues. All right. B14 is the Student Activities Center. This room is filled with tables and chairs and is available to any student organization registered with Strixhaven for use as a meeting place, rehearsal facility, or crafting site, or other approved purposes. And then this room here is the Student Council Hall. Filled with wooden tables and benches, this room has a flag displaying the Strixhaven star symbol hanging on its back wall. Here, a student council publicly debates Strixhaven policies that most affect the student body. The leaders of the school's extracurriculars come to the council to conduct matters of business, and the council usually meets on the first day of every month. Outside those meeting days, the room is used for other official university business or stands empty. All right, so let's see.
Step one is to walk into the light, right in front of us.
No. The light in front of you was talking to you. Actually, hold on. Clue one. Is that what you're going to do, Rhys?
I'm gonna look to my left and my right and kind of say that out loud. So step one is walk into this bright light ahead of us, right? And walk forward, but probably only go if everyone else goes too.
Okay. Is everyone else going?
You're confusing the white light with death, sir.
Well, I sure don't see no other light in here. That's where I would go.
Okay. So you go and you touch the pooled energy below the snarl, and you momentarily lose track of your body, overwhelmed by the snarl's magical power. You automatically disengage from the snarl and discover that you are each holding a potion of healing. Make sure you write that down so we can add it to your inventory later.
Well, I can imagine this would come in handy.
In a school? I sure hope not.
All right, real quick, out of character. So sorry. What did we just get?
A potion of healing as you all touched the pooled energy in the Hall of Oracles.
Rhys decided to step into the light, and now we're all dead.
That was a previous campaign. I'm not always going to kill you in the first session.
To the contrary, we all have a health potion now. You're welcome. I believe the next stop would be the alumni gallery.
Okay.
That's where Leela's already moving towards.
So we're working as a group then?
Are you working as a group?
I think that's fine. I'd be more than happy to help anybody who needs help.
Yep, nope, that would be me because the only one I got is a treat, which I'm assuming is a cafe, but that's three.
Okay. So you are all in the alumni, the student and alumni art gallery. As you wander through the gallery, you see a portrait of several older alumni wearing Prismari college robes. What would you like to do?
I'm going to see if I recognize anybody in the portraits.
All right, make an investigation check.
That is a 21 for the first roll.
That is awful nice. So as you're examining the portrait, you find a plaque that reads, "At Strixhaven, we were all inspired." And below the plaque is a small lever.
Oh, I'm pulling the lever.
All right. As you pull the lever, a box pops out of the wall containing a Strixhaven pennant for each of you. Once it dispenses the pennant, the box disappears back into the wall and doesn't work for you again. And yes, pennant, as in like, little flag. Let me see if I can.
Hey, that was pretty good there, you.
This pennant bears the symbol of Strixhaven. Yeah, and once you figure out what it does, I'll let you know. All right. Where to next?
Is it just the school pennant or a particular house?
It's just the school logo.
Can you refresh my memory? Is all the alumni in here, are they all prismatic?
The pictures that were on the wall currently, yes. There are a couple other students in here. 3 of them are wearing Prismari robes. There's another year 1 that's kind of poking around, trying to figure out the clears as well. You can see the 3 Prismari pledge mages, but then this Cadoris Aimloir is another year 1 student. Okay, where would you like to go next?
Toves is going to follow her nose and look for that treat. I'm heading off towards the cafe.
Okay.
I'll stay with the group here, and also as we're walking across, at least especially to Miss Crisp, I'd introduce myself as Rhys and say thanks for the pennant. I would not give her any kind of credit or anything, but just say thanks.
Okay. When you enter the cafe, you see several students enjoying drinks and snacks. Aella Fitzbottom, the cafe manager, is the only worker behind the counter currently. What would you like to do?
I would go up and ask her for a free
Shuffle the pendant.
It's a mighty nice pennant you've got there. Can I help you with anything?
Do you happen to know what this does?
I do not. Are you ordering some food, or is there anything I can do for you?
No, I was just wondering if you knew what this was for.
I do not. Looks like a pennant for the school. They get waved at sporting events.
I'm gonna how do I can I look over the counter?
You can jump up and look, stand on the counter.
Okay, so I'm gonna make my way up and be like, and point to the list. I'm looking for my free treat.
You show her the list of clues.
The clue.
I tell you what, why don't you come behind the counter and quickly help me restock the sandwiches and baked goods, and then I'll give you a treat.
Deal.
That's how children get kidnapped.
How you use that like a coupon.
All right, so I'm gonna let my warhammer fall, and I'm gonna hop over and be like, okay, point me in the direction.
I need each of the 5 of you to make a dexterity check. Not a saving throw, just a check.
Fuck.
13.
Okay.
I got a 3.
21.
Welcome back.
Did anybody get 15 or higher?
I did.
Okay. So
I rolled a fucking 1.
So after you each work on the restocking, you're each handed a Keywords Handy Haversack. But because what's your name? Because Lela was so quick to help, he is going to get a trinket as well. And once I figure out what that trinket is, I will let you know. Because it says...
Pick up.
Go ahead.
I'll pick up that Warhammer for whenever she's ready to have it back.
Okay. Yes. Make a strength check, Jeremy. No, you do not pick it up.
You're not strong or righteous enough to pick that Warhammer up. But
Opus, is that you?
It's going to be a long campaign.
All right. Where would you like to go for the fourth clue?
do we want to? Well, I was gonna say I almost want to stop by to Golf Linquist about the pendants, but if not, I think the amphitheater would help us with clue number 5.
Well, you still got clue number 4.
True.
I'd like to go over to them their book gardens.
Okay.
Because I know a few thing or two about gardens. That sounds like a right place to go.
You do know that they don't grow vegetables there. It's books, right?
You don't know that.
Well, yeah, I don't know that. I haven't been over there yet. But my name's Cornelius, by the way. It's nice to meet you.
Aella, nice to meet you.
Aella.
Aella and Cornelius, it's good to meet you. I think we should go over by the bushes too.
Okay. So you, after you go over to the nearest book garden, there are a couple Witherbloom pledge mages there, but also a couple year 1 students trying to fill out their scavenger hunt. When you enter the book garden, you see a lush arboretum. Everybody give me an investigation check.
Yeah. Investigation. It's 24. Like, beyond that 20.
We're going to have to stop rolling dice.
Okay, so everybody who rolled a 10 or higher, you notice that 3 of the shrubs are not ordinary greenery, but instead are awakened shrubbery, each with a glistening crown of leaves.
Can I go over and investigate those a little closer?
Sure. What would you like to investigate about them?
Well, I kind of want to see, what did you say they were shimmering or?
Yeah, so
I just want to see. Magic has been forbidden for so long. I'm just always curious about.
Yeah, so it's a shrub. It is shimmering, but it's a creature, not a plant. But it seems to be friendly. So, but yeah, it has a glistening crown of leaves on its head.
I have no interest in this whatsoever.
Lela is gonna kind of like bow to the plant and just ask. See if he can communicate with her and the plant, and ask to see if learn more about the plant, if she can find out from that.
You can't just buy it. Sometimes you got to sing to them.
Well, I can't.
Sometimes you got to just like rub them all over and stuff. That's how you work. Well, not all over. You know what I mean, no?
No, I've never rubbed a plant.
You don't have a whole lot of things for help.
You have speak with plants.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Okay.
Rhys rolls his eyes so hard and so incongruous about Cornelius talking about touching the plant. He is beside himself.
All right. Toves is going to take this literally and go pat, pat, pat on the shrubbery, like where the glistening leaves are. Pat, pat, pat.
As you do, the branches part to reveal a cuddly Strixhaven mascot.
Hey, look at there. What'd I tell you?
Toves is going to squeal. Like, okay, so a little mascot, like, is it a living thing?
Tiny toy, perfect for cuddling. If you...
Huh? Sorry.
It currently does not have a school associated with it. That will come later.
But I can grab the mascot and snuggle it?
Yep.
Yay. Okay.
This soft, tiny magic toy is perfect for cuddling. If you press it to your arm, shoulder, or leg as an action, the toy stays attached there for 1 hour or until you use an action to remove it. This toy can also be used to fight off fear. When you make a saving throw to avoid or end the frightened condition on yourself, you can give yourself advantage on the roll if the toy is on your person. You must decide to do so before rolling the d20. If the save succeeds, you cannot use the toy in this way again until you finish a long rest. This would have been something very helpful for Rain to have in our previous campaign, because she could not avoid fear to save literally her life.
And
If you didn't, I didn't even put a dragon.
So I'm gonna have the mascot in one hand. What does the mascot look like? Like animal wise? Like
What do you want it to look like? It is a tiny toy mascot.
okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna need to think about that for a minute. But I'm gonna have it snuggled up under one arm, and I'm gonna throw a knee knocker back over my shoulder, and I'm just gonna, follow behind everybody. I did the thing.
Okay.
So I assume that we all have to do this once.
Yes.
So Rhys very reluctantly reaches up and single touches the button.
Well, there's no button.
And
You gotta pat its head like it's a little critter.
whatever the minimum amount of touching to actually get the thing to do the thing it needs to do, and then he's done.
You touch it once, twice, 3 times, and it pops out the mascot.
And his mascot looks like a
Aella wants next to.
situation similar to either a hand or an octopus, somewhere in the middle of those two things.
So
Inkblot.
it's Thing from the Addams Family. Okay.
But black.
Right. I'm assuming you all pat the shrub and get your tiny mascot.
Hey, Ty, that Rhys feller, I don't think he's a vegetarian. I think he's meat only for that feller.
Okay. By the way, I figured it out. Displacer beast kitten. There we go. Words are hard.
With beans.
With toe beans.
Of course, it's got toe beans.
It's Meowsabub.
It is Meowsabub.
Ah! Okay, I'm happy now.
All right. 2-5. Where are you guys headed?
I still think it's in the amphitheater.
You guys going to the amphitheater then?
Yeah, stars on the stage. That makes sense.
All right.
Yeah, good idea, Lilo. Stars on the stage. Makes sense.
When you reach the amphitheater, you see an impressively lavish stage, the curtains drawn back as if to reveal performers on the opening night of a major production. What would you like to do?
I would recite the poems from the church that my family's motto. Oration, big voice style.
As you do that, white floodlights snap on around the stage's perimeter. 5 lights, to be exact.
I would like to add some just like light show effects, just kind of like little bits and pieces of electricity that kind of like sparkle and zap through the air as he's reciting this monologue.
Okay. It doesn't seem to really do anything other than make the monologue have jazz hands.
Back.
I don't know, guys. What do you think?
I'm going to start singing a song.
Okay. The lights stay on and they get brighter.
I'm going to use the pommel of my warhammer to essentially bang the stage in time with his song.
And the lights get brighter.
Then Lela will start some interpretive dancing.
Okay. Lights continue to get brighter. And with that, you notice that there's a recess underneath each of the lights, like a little opening.
I'm going to go peek into the recess of the nearest spot.
Okay. You look inside and you see that there is a hooded lantern filled with oil.
Some stars are ancient, enduring, and bright, but others, maybe you, are born on opening night. I got nothing.
I'm going to go to investigate one of the other recesses.
Yeah, there's a hooded lantern with oil.
Hey, guys, I think we need to light these lamps.
Okay. I'm going to rummage into my pack for a flint and whatnot and see if I can light the wick.
Oh, I got something faster, and I just used produce flame.
And I will press the digitation to light as well.
Okay. Yeah, each of the, I'm going to assume that you all light lanterns. Each of the lanterns glow, come out of the recess, extinguish, and land in your hands. You now each have a hooded lantern.
Unlike the other magicians in the room, mage users, magic users, I don't have any. Can someone give me a light?
Oh, most definitely.
And Rhys is pretty bashful about this.
It's all right, sir. It's new to me too. I could just do this. I haven't always been able to do that. So
Thank you very much, Cornelius.
Okay. The joyous and energetic atmosphere of the first floor is shattered by panic shouting. That trunk, a young elf screams, pointing towards the stacks as she runs by. That trunk has teeth, please. Anyone stop it. Chaos erupts in the library as students stream in all directions, their books and papers flying as they shout in fear. Only faculty mages in sight are trying to deal with panicked students. You can't just let some monster ruin the first day of classes, can you? Time to step up and roll initiative.
Woo! Motherfucker!
That'll be a 19 for me.
I got an 11.
I almost got double digits finally.
16.
Almost.
Goes back. There's more than a.
Yeah.
You guys didn't get that. I got a 12.
Okay. Good. And you got a 12, you said? And Cornelius got a 9. Ela got a 16. Babe, what'd you get?
11.
And Aella?
I got a 19.
Show off.
Right?
Don't hate me because my rolls are good.
That's not why I hate you.
So much love in this room.
Why did all of your...
It's because of the giantess and the snowscape, wasn't it?
All right, I'm going to get your... Babe, you said 11?
Yes.
I don't know why when I added the mimic, it removed everybody's orders, but...
Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic.
And Trey, what'd you get?
Well, yeah, 12.
No, that's...
Trey, in your camera, it showed 21, so you might want to switch your hands around.
And you said 19, right? Aella?
Yep.
Cool.
That's correct.
All right, well, you are up first. What would you like to do? Aella?
am going to stand directly in front of the mimic, and I'm going to cast Gust.
Okay.
And you have to make a strength saving throw of a 13 or better.
Is it strength?
Yup.
18.
Well, that didn't do shit for me then. Never mind. That's my turn.
All right, Lela, you're up. Ooh, shit, an 80.
If he was talking, we didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I didn't either.
12 to hit.
The bag. Well, it's. So go ahead and roll damage. Oh, 18.
Should have been just 7.
Says,
Oh, I don't know where the
7 bludgeoning damage and 11
force.
11 force.
It shouldn't have had force with it. It should just be,
Should just be a second.
I think. Am I wrong on that? If the attack deals damage, it can be force damage. It can add force damage, but it doesn't say it should add additional.
It says the wood of a club or quarterstaff you're holding is imbued with nature's power. For the duration, you can use your spellcasting ability instead of strength for the attack. And the weapon's damage die becomes a D8. That's the legacy version of it.
Oh, did I choose the wrong spell?
Yeah, I'm not sure why it. Okay, so you get to choose the 7 bludgeoning or the 11 force damage.
Oh, well, I'm going to take the force.
I would hope so.
Use the force.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right. Rhys, you're up.
We can't hear you if you're talking.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Sneak attack with the dart from 20 feet away.
All right. Yeah, you would get sneak attack because he's engaged with Aella. She got right in front of him. So roll to hit with the dart.
I rolled in that one.
Okay, well.
So
1 + 4 is a 5.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to need you to roll dart damage with sneak attack on Aella.
stop.
I'm a freaking killer.
Oh no.
We just got potions. It'd be all right.
Yeah, don't worry about putting it in your inventory.
Look, she got mouthy earlier on Discord.
When is she not mouthy? Sorry, I love you. I love you too, Mary.
How much damage was that, Rhys?
It was max damage at 6 so far. I've got to roll a d6 for the sneak attack damage.
She was bragging that she had another.
I only have 10 health points. I'll start
Expelled on the first day.
now.
All right, so it looks like it's 9
No,
points
this
of
is dead on the first day. Which is
9 points of.
sure they'll take you to the
Okay.
infirmary.
Six plus 3.
Yeah, 9.
6 plus 3, 9 damage.
How much? What's your health? Oh, you got 10 health points. You're fine. You're down to 1. You're still up.
I have 1 point left.
Rhys, is that the end of your turn?
Barely.
Bonus action, I'm going to give her my health potion. Putting myself in danger.
You know what? I'll allow it. He runs over and pours a health potion. This is just a basic health potion, so roll a 1d4 plus 4.
Seven. Hey.
All right. You heal for 7 of the 9 points of damage that was done to you. Toves, you are up.
Okay. You were right. It is a great axe that I have. I was looking at the wrong thing earlier to say Warhammer. So, I'm going to take my axe
Mhm.
and I'm going to say it's a tree trunk, right?
No, it's a like a box, a trunk.
Oh, I was absolutely thinking.
No, this is
Tree
it's your standard mimic. It's a chest.
Oh, that's fine. Well, I'm still gonna fuck it up with an axe. So I'm gonna head on over and give a mighty yell for a tiny thing. Wahoo!
Just like that.
13.
13 hits.
Yes. All right. So that is 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I have, because I'm using a battle axe, I have topple. So if I hit a creature, I can force it to make a Constitution saving throw, which would be so it needs to make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Well, it rolled a 12.
Okay, it is considered prone.
Okay. All right.
All right, that's my turn.
Cornelius.
What is a wubba dubba lub lub?
Oh, it's a from Rick and Morty. I've just got the sounds turned off while we're playing, but it's one of my channel point redeems.
I'm Pickle Rick.
That's right.
Maybe this is some kind of test, y'all. Toes, throw your little
hit it.
toy at it. Maybe that's what it needs.
No, it's mine.
All right.
I'm just gonna hit it with my axe. It's wood. Ish.
Okay, Ty, what do you got for this? We ain't never done nothing like this before. What do you think?
Ma'am, what?
He's gonna just kind of reach out his hand and point at this chest and cast an eldritch blast.
Okay.
I should have played a druid. I'm shapeshifted.
All right.
Please tell me you threw in that one.
9 does not. No, it wasn't a nat 1. It's 3. 9 does not hit.
I promise you, I'm using a D20.
All right.
You sure?
That's the end of your turn. Maybe all things aren't possible, even with Ty.
It's a D20 made of all ones.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Right, it is the mimic's turn, and the mimic is going to look at Toves and is going to bite.
Oh, you didn't ask for permission.
And that is a 16 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
That is 11 piercing damage and 4 acid for a total of 15 hit. For a total of 15.
Okay.
Which puts you at 0.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna crumple.
Wait, you great.
It's all about enemies.
Toves is unconscious. Back to the top. Aella, you're up.
I'm going to see Toves go down, and I'm going to grab onto either side of the mimic where like the metal on top of it is, and I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp, and the attack is going to be a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
So then the mimic is going to take 6 lightning damage.
Okay. You see the mimic turn back into an ordinary trunk. Congratulations. You've defeated a mimic.
I'm going to run over to Toves and give her my potion.
Well, as you do that, Professor Mavinda Sharp, the Owlin who was talking to you earlier, arrives on the scene and proceeds to heal Toves and Aella, both of you back to full health.
Oh yay!
What?
Aella, can I have my dart back?
Professor Sharpbeak proclaims, students, well done.
I'm going to unstick the dart from my thigh and like blaringly hand it back to you.
Such bravery in this incoming class. And what a bizarre occurrence. I can't remember any of those old costume trunks ever bearing a hint of magic, let alone that manner of transmutation. I will be having a word with the equipment manager over at the Rose stage. They're supposed to keep this sort of thing from happening. But
So that wasn't part of orientation?
that was most assuredly not sort of orientation.
I mean, okay. That was rough. That hurt.
But you all did a tremendous job. I assure you, this was an unfortunate accident. Sadly, not an unheard of one. Strange monsters often find their way onto our campus. Still, nothing to worry about. But for your trouble, and the professor reaches into their bag and gives each one of you 1 platinum piece, and thank you, and welcomes you to campus.
I hope I can learn to do better.
The
Yes,
professor says, well, I would recommend in the future not stabbing your fellow students. But accidents do happen.
Pretty sure she jumped in the way.
I was not here. I cannot speak to that either way.
Can I loot this corpse on the sly as we're around it?
Make a perception check.
Are you ladies all right?
Yeah.
I'm fine, thank you. I mean, it only hurt for a little bit, but I think I'm gonna bruise. Maybe.
You were
Park, I rolled in that one.
Okay. It's there's nothing in the trunk except for old costumes.
Temporarily, if it's fine, I'm fine. Although I think I want a nap now.
Old, worthless costume jewelry, perchance?
Yeah, it's well, no, not on the nat one. This is just costumes from a stage show that was put on at some point. Just
Nothing I'd even want to steal.
okay. So the weeks have gone by. It is no longer the first day of class. Murmurs of excited curiosity ripple through clusters of students. You're all hanging out together on the central campus. There's another student part of this scene. This is one of the students that was in the little what do they call it, book garden. You're all standing there. Murmurs of excited curiosity ripple through the clusters of students around you, and another student suddenly barrels toward you, laughing uproariously. Second here, let's move you to the Fire Jolt Cafe. And why on earth? Just start. Move you all onto the map.
That's showing a player's map or the DM's map, Parko.
Oh, okay. Weird. Seeing no faculty nearby, the student beckons to the characters. You've all got to see this, the student chortles. We found these weird frogs and snuck them into the fireside lounge at Fire Jolt Cafe, and now we're going to race the little hoppers. Quick, come see before the professors find out. I think you're muted, babe.
I am.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, sounds good.
Anybody not want to partake?
Lela doesn't care.
Shoot. All right. You head over to Fire Jolt Cafe, which is the most popular place at Strixhaven, to grab tea or coffee, chat with friends, or study among the hustle and bustle of a typical day on campus. The cafe's interior is clean and well lit, and its walls are decorated with fun, cartoonish scenes animated by permanent illusion magic. Well-known scenes include a jovial frog in a wizard's hat stirring a cauldron, a dancing trio of lightning bolts with grinning faces, and a raven wearing a cravat and sipping daintily from a cup of coffee held in one wing. Cafe ceilings are 20 feet high. At night, the exterior doors to the cafe are closed, locked, and sealed. And again, like every other place that you've encountered on campus, the steps are magical. Okay, so you head over to the Fireside Lounge, which is much more comfortable than the cafe's other seating areas. This lounge is filled with sofas and armchairs. You head in and the air buzzes with excitement and the smell of coffee. As you make your way toward the back of the Fire Jolt Cafe and duck into the lounge, witness the scene. Hidden from the view of the barista station, the lounge's central table has been pushed toward the wall and its chairs haphazardly tossed out of the way. In the middle of the room hop 4 unusual frogs. Each is glowing in vibrant colors, red, blue, violet, and orange, and has been outfitted with a tiny costume. One wears a makeshift cape, another has suspenders, a third wears a stylish bow tie, and the fourth has a top hat perched jauntily on its head. Someone has used chalk to mark lanes on the floor, and multiple students are trying to corral the frogs into a starting position. A student notices you enter and shouts, "You're just in time. Want to race these frogs with us?" Yes, it is a bow tie. Bow ties are cool. You're muted again.
Yeah, because like I'm trying not to have feedback on you. But I choose. I'm putting my money behind bow tie.
Okay. The amphibians in the lounge are 4 frogs.
I'm putting mine behind the suspenders.
There are 4 frogs that students found outside the cafe and smuggled inside. The frogs' glowing colors appear to be the result of some form of magic that you've not been able to figure out. The costumes and the frog race that is afoot were the students' ideas. For the race, a single student will coach each frog toward the finish. The winning coach will receive bragging rights as well as a purse of donations from the crowd. Okay, so Toves, I assume, wants to be in charge of the bow tie.
Yep.
And Aella the suspenders.
That's correct.
Okay. Does anybody else want to coach a frog? Your options are to race a frog, cheer on a frog, or heckle a frog.
Cornelius will heckle a frog.
Okay.
Well, he's seen frog racing before. They're more useful gigging than anything.
Okay. Which frog would you like to heckle?
Oh, is anybody else going to race them?
Rhys will not touch a frog. It's gross.
I don't think you have to touch them. I just think you gotta tell them where to go. You know what I mean?
If you race a frog, you encourage it to the finish line with words, gestures, and antics. You making animal handling checks. You will encourage the frog you will roll animal handling checks over and over and over again, and each successful one will move the frog 1 step.
Yeah, you ain't got to pick her up and run with it. It's they do the racing.
I understand, Cornelius. Thank you for helping me out with that. So I think I'm just gonna make fun of these little jerks.
Okay, so we got some hecklers.
If I'm there, I would be cheering on the top guy.
Okay. All right, so our hecklers, which one do you want to heckle?
Pass. So, not the top hat or not the. Let's see, the bow ties taken.
Mm-hmm.
Top hat.
I'll do the whatever the fourth one was.
Okay, the fourth one is the one with the cape.
Yeah, I'll heckle the heck out of that one.
All right.
Yep.
So, on your marks, it says, go. I need both Aella and Toves to make animal handling checks for me.
8. That's a 6, first of all.
Okay. Neither of your frogs move.
Rude.
And I need the hecklers to see the frog with the makeshift cape rolls over on its back and refuses to move. The frog with the suspenders hops forward 1.
Oh no.
All right, Toves and Aella. Animal handling checks, please.
1, 7. Huh.
Aella,
17.
17. Aella's frog hops forward. The frog in suspenders is just kind of spinning in circles.
I'm the frog with the suspenders.
Sorry. The one with the top hat is just spinning in circles. Rhys, which one were you explaining?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Top hat is what I believe I was
Okay.
I was heckling because that was one that none of my friends were racing, right?
Correct. All right. Aella and Toves, animal handling checks.
18.
22.
All right. Both frogs hop forward 1. Aella's frog, the suspenders, is ahead by 1. Do it again.
Could I cast mold earth underneath that feller with the cape?
Sure.
To make it just to make it difficult terrain.
Sure. I mean, he's laying on his back. It's going to be even more difficult now.
I got a 5.
Okay.
That's it. That's a nat 20 with a +3, so 23.
All right. So Aella's is up 3-1. Do it again.
Thanks.
I got a 3.
A 3.
A 3.
And Aella, what'd you get?
Mary, are you rolling Danny's dice?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
She's using Danny's dice.
This is awful.
Aella, what'd you get?
I had an 8.
Okay. Neither of your frogs moved that time, so do it again.
Hold on. Fuck this. 21. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Hold on. Motherfucker.
Aella's is up 4-1, I'm assuming.
Oh,
Do it again.
I rolled a 4.
Welcome to my world.
What the fuck did you do to me? 9. 14.
Aella's frog wins. Aella, you are handed a purse with 30 gold pieces in it.
I have been betrayed.
Congratulations.
I'm gonna look at Toves and I'm gonna hand her 10 of the 30 gold pieces for sportsmanlike conduct.
No, I'm gonna push it back. Like
You have each,
you can't judge me for that.
Toves and Aella, you have each earned 1 relationship point with each other for that.
Hey, we're gonna be besties.
All 5 of you, do me a favor and make a perception check.
14.
19.
18.
Everybody except Lela, you notice that the frogs have begun to start belching strangely as their eyes turn red. As you and the other students look on, the frogs suddenly grow into 4 giant frogs, shedding their makeshift costumes and furiously lashing out at the crowd. The other students,
I'm sorry, you cut out. What they grow into?
giant frogs.
I make a mighty fine supper.
Now something my size.
Yeah, but something tells me that they would rather make me a snack than be a mount. Why the fuck did it just do that?
I'd rather starve.
Hey, did that top hat grow too?
It did not. They shook them off.
Oh, but bow ties are cool.
Yeah,
Keep
but
it
you
for
had that
yourself.
giant toad in suspenders that are way too small.
Oh my god, that needs to be fan art.
The other students scatter, and it is up to the 5 of you to subdue the giant frog.
Okay, hold on. So, just to confirm, we had a top hat,
Mm-hmm.
bow tie,
Mm-hmm.
a cape,
Mm-hmm.
Cape and suspenders.
suspenders. All right. I'm going to figure out how to make it happen, but we are getting little emotes of big frogs in tiny items.
I'm gonna
Fat guy in a little coat.
I'm gonna need you guys to go ahead and roll initiative.
19.
Hey, Parko, what happened to this? Was going to be a heavily roleplay campaign.
This has been a heavy roleplay campaign.
That's a nat 20 with a +1, so 21.
Bitch, I was supposed to be first. I felt good.
Toves, what did you roll?
I got a 19.
15.
That's a nat 1 with a +1, so 2.
And I had a 5.
Hey, stop it.
I don't know why I'm rolling so great this campaign so far, but I know I'm going to pay for it later.
Aella, what was yours?
What?
21.
What are we doing?
Lela had a 5. Yes, Rhys had. Rhys, what'd you roll?
15. 1-5.
15. All right. It is Aella's turn first.
Hey, Rhys, hit the frogs this time.
I know.
Aella is going to get within, she's going to come up here next to, Rhys and Toves, and I'm going to cast Lure Lightning on this first toad. And he's got to make, Strixhaven.
The 10.
So it was a 13 for my attack. And he's going to take 7 lightning damage.
7, you said? All right.
Yes, sir.
At the end of your turn?
That is my turn.
Just make sure that they don't have any vulnerabilities. They do not. Okay. Yep. Toves, your turn.
I'm gonna step up and be like, I'm thinking frog legs tonight, and swing the axe.
Swing better. Okay. And which one?
The one I'm closest to, but I rolled an 11.
11 hits.
Oh, okay. That is 8.
One is looking pretty rough.
Frog legs, like I said.
But it is now the turn of the giant frogs. And that one is going to bite at Aella. And that's a 5. I'm assuming it does nothing. The second one is going to attempt a bite on Toves.
Rude.
That is a 22. So you take 3 points of piercing damage, and you need to make a strength saving throw.
21.
Oh yeah, you're not grappled. Okay. The third one is going to jump around and come up to Rhys and make a bite attack. That's an 18 to hit. And you take 7 points of piercing damage, Rhys, and you need to make a strength saving throw.
Why does it keep doing that?
Ten.
You are grappled.
Yeah.
And the final one's going to bounce around here on Lela and make a bite attack against her. And that's a 6, so misses. And Rhys, you are grappled. You are restrained. You can use your turn to make a strength saving throw to see if you get out of the grasp.
Can I use acrobatics
Nope.
or dexterity rather than strength?
No, just strength saving. But nice try. It never hurts to ask.
In that case, rather than trying to wiggle out, strength's not going to be my best option. I'm just going to strike with the scimitar. Do I get advantage because the other guy's my buddy's next to me?
Sure, which means you don't have disadvantage. It's a regular attack.
That's a nat 20, baby.
There you go. So we're going to take the max damage that you can do and then roll the dice. So whatever your dagger max damage is, and then roll the dice and add it to it.
This is with the scimitar, not the dagger.
And do it with the
So this is max damage of 14 plus 7 is 21 total damage.
Oh, yeah, you killed it. It's gone. You are no longer grappled. But it doesn't die. What you see happen, actually, no, you're a heckler. It dies. All right. At the end of your turn?
Yes, that's the end of my turn.
All right. Lela, you're up.
Leela's gonna use Booming Blade and attack with a dagger on the frog that attacked or came up close to her.
Okay.
So 17 to hit.
Oh, 17 hits.
And then it would be... Nope, I missed that. There we go. For 5 points of damage and a shimmering... I guess like a... encompasses the frog.
Okay.
For in case it decides to move.
Okay. Cornelius, you're up.
Would it surprise you to say that I am going to back the F up?
It does not surprise me at all.
I would like to back the F up over there to that middle F6 there.
Okay.
And then I would like to shoot at the one that is on Lela
Okay.
with a Eldritch Blast.
Let her rip, Tater Chip.
You're a warlock.
Ty, let's try this again and just see if we can do a little bit better this time, man. There you go. That's
No, that hits. All right. And take this guy down 5 points at a time.
We'll whittle him away. You gotta slice it just right to get them frogs. Now, when you see the frog's legs still kicking, they could be dead. They just kind of twitch a little bit afterwards. It's all good.
Is it the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
It just goes, what the heck?
Aella, you're up.
You're on mute, dear.
I'm gonna reach out. I figured that out after 2 seconds. Thanks. I'm gonna reach out and I'm going to grab at, I guess, the shoulder of the frog in front of me.
Okay.
And that is gonna be a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And the same code that I lured lightning on earlier is going to take another 5 of lightning damage.
Okay. So this frog turns back into the frog that had suspenders, and its eyes are no longer red, and it is docile.
Can I pick it up and put it in my satchel?
Maybe on your next turn. Oh, yep.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna swing,
All right.
and that's a nat 20.
All right. Max damage plus the dice roll.
Okay.
What's the max damage of your axe?
It's 2d12 plus 4.
Yeah. Nope. You don't even bother rolling. That frog, as you hit it with your axe, turns back into the frog with the bow tie. And is last time.
Mine.
All right, at the end of your turn.
It is.
All right, Rhys, you're up.
Okay. Sneak attack. Throw the dart at the one behind the wall. So I might have to take a couple half steps to the right. Hiding behind that couch. I'm gonna do a sneak attack.
Okay. Okay, roll it. Let's see if you hit Lela this time.
21 to hit.
That hits.
She was about ready to say something.
10 points of damage.
And that frog, since you were a heckler, the frog dies. And you are out the top.
I'm gonna grab my frog and put him in the pocket.
Okay. So as you're doing that,
Ayla's doing the same thing. She's grabbing in front of her.
you're gonna put the frog in your pocket before, examining it.
You might want a bigger pocket. That thing gets bigger again.
I was going to check the frog corpses for any kind of reasons why they blowed up.
Okay.
Maybe kind of magical sigils or such.
Make a perception check.
Was that stupid of Aella and Toves? Absolutely. But it's in character.
That's a 19 to check these guys out.
Yeah, so you notice that there's a black, oily substance that they belched out. It appears to be some kind of eldritch balm that caused the transformation. It smells slightly sweet, which likely encouraged the frogs to ingest it.
I would save some in a vial of some sort, carefully, not getting any on me.
Okay.
My pa always said, don't lick them frogs. If they got that stuff on there, you don't lick them. Funny things happen.
Vic.
Cornelius, I appreciate your folksy wisdom. I think there's some value in there, and I think that's good stuff.
Have you licked a lot of frogs?
Well, no, Paul says not to. But I heard stories about people that has.
You said with the oily substance, it would imply that you have licked ones that didn't have the oily substance.
I am going to plead the fifth on that.
Because they have the U.S. Constitution in Strixhaven.
It's
I can read books. There's books all over this place. Rhys, did you say anything about that substance on the back of them?
Absolutely. I would be muttering that to you guys. That this is some suspicious black fluid here. I think maybe this has something to do with it. I'm going to keep some and show it to one of my professors.
Or, hear me out, I could lick it.
I don't think that's a good idea.
You have a frog, you can lick your own frog, not a dead frog.
That sounds so wrong.
Don't make it weird, Lela.
You're talking about licking a frog.
Hey, Cornelius, you get these frog legs?
This is like the full college experience. This is real college. This is real college, y'all.
Yeah.
That little gnome feller I talked to a while back, he was right. This is real college.
All right. Now that you have defeated the foe,
You know little gnome too?
I just met one on the way before I came here. Yeah, he stopped by the village.
I gave you butt scritches. Go away.
all right, so now that you've defeated the frog, we're going to see what classes you're going to be taking this semester. So we'll go one by one in the order of where you are on the screen. Toves, you're going to be first. I need you to roll, you're going to roll a d6 3 times. We don't want at least 3 times. We don't want any repeats. So.
Okay. I got a 4, a 6, and a 4.
Okay, so roll a 4th time.
A 2.
Okay, so you are taking, this in chat, so you have it. Toves is taking basic magical auras. You're taking beginning incomancy, which I'm assuming is tattoos. I'm assuming, I haven't looked it up. An introduction to archaeomancy.
Okay, so auras,
I put it in.
tattoos, and archaeomancy. Okay.
All right.
Or
Cornelius.
Toves, they allowed out to give their tattoos at night.
Cornelius, same thing. You're going to roll d6s. Don't get any repeats. So if you get a repeat, roll again.
That's a 4. That's a 3. And that's a 6.
So you're taking beginning incomancy as well. You're also taking beginning computational magic. and Introduction to Archaeomancy. All right.
The dreaded math class.
You are taking a math class, yep. Lela, you're up. Your turn.
That's a 1, a 6, and a 3.
You are taking Arcanobotany for beginners. You are also taking math, beginning computational magic.
It sounds so boring.
All of you have so far rolled Introduction to Archaeomancy. All right, next up we have Rhys.
$216.
Basic magical auras. Arcanobotany. And Introduction to Archaeomancy.
You're in the FFA.
Happy. All right.
Would rather had math.
Aella.
That's a 6, 4, and a 2.
You are taking the exact same classes as Toves.
Hey!
Fuck yes.
We're not going to cause trouble at all.
I think it's interesting that you're all taking Introduction to...
So I have ideas in mind for tattoos.
Done.
You're all taking Introduction to Archaeomancy, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait till they find out it's not tattoos, it's just graphic arts.
Look. That's not that far away.
That would make us not in college.
You're all also enrolled together in the course Magical Physiologies, which is held in the lecture hall in the biblioplex. The course covers the anatomy, abilities, and dispositions of monsters.
Ooh.
And this is in...
Can you also put that in the chat too, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Ladies. Could we not? If you guys are going to wrestle, go out there.
Mary Parko made a mistake. He put us next to each other.
Right? This isn't going to, end well for him.
So sometime I'd like to show this ink that I found on campus. I'm not going to say what it was for, to my counselor or a trusted mentor or teacher here on campus.
So you're all enrolled together in the course Magical Physiologies, which is held in a lecture hall in the biblioplex. The course covers the anatomy, abilities, and dispositions of monsters commonly encountered while adventuring. Students read popular accounts related to aberrations, monstrosities, and oozes, as well as studying how best to either avoid a fight with such creatures or battle them and emerge triumphant. The class's professor is Veralda Lang from the Witherbloom College, a respected arcanobiologist who teaches Quandrix College courses in addition to her Witherbloom College and general education offerings. This course's first exam takes place a short while after the events of the frog race. And we will test the students' knowledge of the creatures known as Slotty. The rules for exams are as follows. You will have a studying phase. The studying phase of an exam represents the characters brushing up on their coursework, prompting sparks of insight when faced with difficult questions, or using mnemonics or other memorization techniques to absorb academic materials. During the studying phase, each character must succeed on an ability check against a DC for the quote encounter. You can use any ability and any skill you wish when making this check, but you can only make it once. For example, one student might make an intelligence check to pore over their books, while another student makes a charisma check to create a series of spoken mnemonic devices. The third student might make a sleight of hand check to create reminding gestures or practice any physical components that are part of the course, such as the somatic gestures involved in spellcasting. On a successful check, the character gains one reroll to use during the testing phase. You can also pull an all-nighter, which gains 2 rerolls to use during the next testing phase if the character succeeds on their ability check. So if you're studying and it's an all-nighter and you get your ability check passed, you get 2 rerolls, not 1. If 2 or more characters engage in a group study session, each participating character has advantage on their ability check during studying phase. Or you can choose to skip studying altogether and move straight to testing. The testing phase has consists of 2 ability checks with specifics noted in the exam. If the character gains any rerolls, you're able to use them during this phase. The testing phase has 3 possible results. Fail, which means you didn't successfully make any of your ability checks. Passed, which means you made 1 successful check. For C, meaning you got both of your ability checks successful. You can attempt to cheat by making deception or sleight of hand checks. If you fail either of those checks, you automatically fail the exam. If you fail an exam, you are required to attend tutoring with a faculty member until you achieve at least a passed exam in a different exam encounter. Any questions about exams and studying?
What's a tutor look like?
It's a frog. I don't know. We'll see.
It's a big horned owl.
Yeah, it's an owl.
I'm just saying, I may want to fail.
So we are in the studying phase. So I'll first ask, anybody studying together?
Yep.
I'll be happy.
I'm assuming
I'd be happy to.
that Aella and I. Yeah.
Okay. Anybody want to study with Rhys? It could be more than 2. It can be 3, all 5 of you. It just doesn't increase the advantage.
Rhys, if you want to join us, you can.
I appreciate that, guys. I think I have something to add.
I have no problem studying with y'all as well.
Right, Cornelius, what about you?
Yeah, it's we'll learn more together, right?
All right, now, so you're studying together. There is not an all-nighter for this exam. This is just straight studying. So you need to make you need to make an ability check. You can choose any ability check you want. You need to make an ability check and then describe. So like if you choose a sleight of hand, or if, let's say you choose performance, you have to explain what you're doing, why you're choosing performance, what you're doing to study using that ability. So we'll just go one by one, and we'll go the opposite way and start with Aella.
What question?
Oh, sure.
But so if I use a skill for this test, I can't use this skill on a later test?
No, you can. All the studying phase does is figure out how many, if any, re-rolls you get for the test.
And this is a test about them frog fellers that we just dissected.
Yes, slots, which are frog-like. So,
I rolled a 22 for history.
okay.
And I was mildly paying attention about the slots. But instead I start going into a bedtime story history of the Great Narwhal Wars.
Okay. All right. Rhys.
Similar to history, I'm just thinking back to the class and then my experience talking to the gross, nasty clerics back at that chapel that I was altar server at.
Okay. And what are you rolling? You're doing a history check?
Yes, sir. History check.
What'd you roll? You have advantage, by the way, because you're in a group.
That's an 18.
Okay.
1-8.
All right. So far, each of you have gotten a reroll. So, Lela, your turn.
Lela was going to use was wanting to use our current check and basically trying to identify that balm that was all over those frogs as well.
Okay. Make your check.
Did not do very well.
You have advantage. So what are we doing?
That was with advantage.
It was with advantage. Oh, okay. You do not get a reroll in the testing phase. Cornelius.
I would like to make a nature check, just because of my time with frog-like creatures in my history, and just to observe the biology of said creatures.
Okay. All right. Well, you get a reroll because your 16 was enough. So, Toves.
So this is too much thinky thoughts for Toves. So we're going to take the frog out of the pocket and set it on a table. And basically I am using athletics. So like knowing how bodies move and try and coax the frog into doing something, by she'll be doing like jumping jacks and just.
Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't know what's going on.
You should have got the one with the top hat so you can make him dance like that.
No, I don't try. I'm naming him Matt, okay?
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime guy.
So 23.
Okay. Yeah, so everybody got a reroll except Lela. All right. So it's the next day. It's the exam. You're going to need to to answer 2 questions. Not really. I mean, you're going to roll dice, but
God.
the first question is a multiple choice question about Slod facts. And each of you needs to make an Arcana check. So this time we'll start with Toves. Make your Arcana check to determine the correct multiple choice questions.
1. Like literally a 1 because there is no modifier. It's a 1.
Are you using your reroll?
Oh fuck yes I am. Oh my god.
Did you get another 1?
Yes.
All right. Cornelius.
Man, it's hard to imagine dancing with a frog didn't help you out with that, didn't it?
All right, Cornelius got the question right.
Should try to put on the wrist instead of held my ragtime gal.
Lela, Arcana check, please. Lela got it correct as well. Rhys.
$16 with the reroll.
You got okay, so you use your reroll, but you got it correct. And Aella.
11.
Are you going to use that's a fail, so do you want to use your reroll?
Yes.
Make another Arcana check then.
So with the reroll, it's a 5.
Okay.
'Cause I rolled a nat 1.
Yeah, you got it wrong as well. All right. The next question is about diffusing Slod confrontation. And you have to write a short essay about commonly accepted ways to keep Slotty calm during unexpected encounters. In other words, you need to make an insight check. So we will start with Aella.
Nat 20 with a +5, 25.
Perfect. Rhys,
Rhys will cheat.
you're going to cheat? Okay, so you need to make a sleight of hand check.
Could I do deception?
Yes, you can do deception. You do not get a... Okay, you successfully cheat, and in doing so, ace the exam. Lela. Make a insight check, please. If that is good enough, you have also aced the exam, although you did not cheat.
Okay.
Cornelius, your turn to write your essay with an insight check. And you ace your exam. Good job. Toves. You're muted.
Yeah.
An insight check, or you can attempt to cheat.
Mom would get really mad if I cheated, so insight check for 6.
Can I just slide my paper towards her?
You'd have to make a deception check.
Sure.
You would both have to make a deception check. Or yeah, so either deception or sleight of hand.
I'm willing to do it, Mary, if you do.
Yep, let's do it.
All right, deception or sleight of hand. You got to choose.
No, I got a 12.
That's good enough.
Fuck yes.
My deception was 17.
All right. Well, you pass the exam because you cheated, but you pass. All right. Well, guys, this was a good first session. And guess what? You leveled up. You are all level 2.
Yes.
Good job. That concludes session 1 of Strixhaven, a curriculum of chaos. You are making your way through your first year at college. A good job.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Can I interrupt you for a second? I'm sorry, you're in monologues. But when she whispered under her breath that her mom would be disappointed if she cheated, I would maybe whisper back, my mom would be disappointed if I didn't pass this.
Okay, you know what? You get a friendship point. So Rhys has earned a friendship point with Toves, and Aella, you earn a second friendship point with Toves for helping her cheat.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right.
This is not going to be problematic at all.
No.
So before the next session, I will figure out how to fix the tokens so that you guys can move your own damn players. And so that I don't have to manually insert initiative, because for those of you rolling, it should populate the initiative, but because you can't use your tokens, it's not. So
In the second map, I can move my token.
you could. Okay, interesting. Weird. I'll figure it out. I had the same problem with my Strahd campaign, and I don't remember what I did. I thought I did the same thing that I did there, but who knows? Yeah, so we will be back in 2 weeks. We're going to play, we're going to do this every other Wednesday. If somebody is not available, then we'll just have to play without them, and they will have, instead of their smiley, happy faces on camera, it will be their little token will show up on screen. So for everybody else, I'll be back tomorrow evening. We're going to work on continuing the mini painting for Adepticon. We're going to keep working on the Lord Invocatus, and then we'll be on Friday night. I think we're going to play some Arc Raiders. So hope everybody has a great night, and we will see you all tomorrow.